All right, so you are itching to dip your toes into the world of real estate investing. Maybe you've heard how lucrative it can be, and you probably see a lot of millionaires doing it. In fact, Andrew Carnegie said that 90% of all millionaires became so through owning real estate. And in a world where it's increasingly difficult to work a 9 to 5 and still have some extra spending money on the side, I understand why you might be interested in creating some passive income and having a side hustle to create the lifestyle that you want for yourself. I've flipped a couple of homes and also worked with a lot of seasoned investors to help them build their portfolios. And I've heard quite a few horror stories about the mistakes that they made when they first got started. So if you want to be an investor, or you're curious about real estate investing and what that might really mean, this video is for you. Grab a notebook and a pen because you are going to want to take some notes on this one. Tip number 1, know your market like the back of your hand. Before you dive headfirst into any investment property, it's crucial to thoroughly research the local market conditions. Pay attention to factors like property values, rental rates, job growth in the area, and demographic trends. And another important thing to look at is the local rules and requirements for investments. Every city is going to be a little bit different, and you're going to run into different challenges because of it. Here in Southeast Michigan, some cities require a strict city inspection. Some won't allow Airbnb style properties, while others just make it super easy to jump right in. So understanding the ins and outs of your chosen market is going to help you make more informed decisions and identify the best investment opportunities for you. Tip number 2, stick to your budget like glue. It's easy to get carried away with visions of huge profits, but overspending on your investment property can quickly turn into a financial nightmare. Set a strict budget for yourself and then stick to it religiously. You're gonna want to take into account not only the purchase price, but also renovation costs, carrying costs, and potential contingencies. Things rarely ever perfectly go to plan, so you want to make sure you have a little bit of wiggle room for yourself. Remember that the goal is to make money by doing this, not to bankrupt yourself in the process. Tip number 3, don't underestimate the power of the 1% rule. You may have heard back in your elementary school days about the golden rule of how to treat other people. Well, this is the golden rule of real estate investing. It's a quick and easy way to feel confident in yourself as an investor and to rule out a lot of the homes that are on the market that you see. The 1% rule states that a rental property's monthly rent should ideally be at least 1% of the purchase price. So let's do an example. If you buy a property for $150,000, and then you want to make sure you're able to rent that property out for at least $1,500 a month. Following this rule helps ensure that your property generates enough rental income to cover your expenses and to turn a profit for yourself. Now, keep in mind though that this is just a rule of thumb and it does vary depending on your market and your investment strategy. It's just a handy, quick guideline to keep in your back pocket as you're looking at homes. Tip number 4, build a solid team of professionals. Real estate investing is a team sport. Having the right players on your side is going to make all of the difference for you. I hear this from investors all the time that the people that they work with have been the make it or break it for their investment portfolio, especially when it comes to saving time and a headache for yourself. You want to surround yourself with experts like real estate agents, contractors, property managers, and attorneys who can provide you valuable guidance and support throughout the process. I have a whole list of investors that I work with and share properties to first, sometimes even ones that are off market. If you're someone that would be interested in hearing about properties that might make great investments before others, be sure to send me a message so I can add you to my list. Tip number 5 is never stop learning. The world of real estate investing is constantly evolving, and staying ahead of the curve is honestly the key to success. I always recommend taking advantage of resources like books, podcasts, seminars, networking events, and expanding your knowledge to stay informed about industry trends and best practices. If you need a place to start, let me know. I've got tons of resources for you. The more you know, the better equipped you'll be to navigate the inevitable bumps that come your way with being an investor. It's just kind of part of the game. So there you have it, my top 5 tips for new real estate investors. Following these are going to get you started and give you a little confidence to build your own real estate investment portfolio. Remember though, Rome was not built in a day, and neither is your real estate empire. So be patient, be persistent, and build the team that you want to work with so you can achieve your financial goals. And if you'd like some help with who should be on that team, I've added a link below with my list of trusted vendors that you can download to get you started.